please use your imagination. I'm 10 years of age, okay? And it's called A Day at the Seaside. Now, my dad died at the start of the war, not the Great War, you understand, the second one, the one after the one that was supposed to be to end all wars. Now, nice respectful letter we had from the top brass. Regret to have to inform you. Ah, yeah, well. They called him a dead hero. Mum called him a useless bugger. Not within our hearing, you understand? We never heard her swear. But we were behind the scullery door and we heard her say, bugger. But we never heard her say it again. No, she said, to Grandfather, do you know what, that silly sod, he blew himself up tripping over his shoelaces with a grenade in his hand. Still, she said, and she wiped tears with her apron. I'd rather have a live coward than a dead hero. Well, after that, Uncle Charlie sort of moved in. Now, Uncle Charlie was something else. He never minded when Grandfather drank the whiskey. Plenty more where that came from, he'd say. An endless supply of sweets, rare in those days. Mum said the devil made sweets, and the children's teeth were rotting, so we didn't have much of them when she was around. So there we were, Grandpa in the put-you-up in the kitchen, Mum in the big feather bed upstairs, and Davy in the little back room. And me? Well, I had a share with Nana. Now, Nana had a big bed, but mind the damn patches. And Uncle Charlie? Well, Uncle Charlie was there every morning before any of us woke up. And we don't know how we got in. Now, when Alfie was born, Alfie, Mum told everyone he was a late baby. You see, Dad had died 11 months before. But she said he was a late baby and that was it. But Mrs. Priest, who lived at number 43, she was a widow, mouth liquor. Anyway, she said it was a disgrace. And Mum said it was all right having Charlie around because he was family. We never found out who was family though. Never mind. I don't know how it all started, but I got to go away on a trip. Uncle Charlie went around the place muttering about our brave boys. He said something nasty about Mr. Hitler, but Mum covered our ears up with a dishcloth. For Pete's sake, she shouted, Grandpa, will you and Charlie give it a rest? Going on and on. Any more and Grandpa will dig his helmet out and his gas mask, and he hasn't worn his fluid helmet since the last war when he was in the trenches, when he was fighting. With that, she stormed out. She passed long enough to give my Dad's photo a little wipe with her sleeve, like she always did. Now, the thing is, Charlie had a boat. He called it his ocean liner. We called it a bus bucket. Behind his back. Now, he said one day, any of you little kiddies want a trip? Give your old grandpa and uncle a hand. Grandpa couldn't come, he was too old. Now, Davy was all for it. He pointed out that he would have a lovely time with Uncle Charlie, but as Mum pointed out, the last time he was on a boat, well, paddle boat anyway, he was on a lake at Llangollen, and he'd spent most of the time saying goodbye to his dinner over the side. So that was out. But Charlie said to me, "My lovey, do you fancy having to go, a brave little soldier like you?" And with that, Mum gave me one of her looks. But I was all for it. Oh, a day trip on a boat, do some paddling. Dark when we set out, mind, that day. My grandfather managed to find his helmet and he digged that out. But Uncle Charlie wouldn't wear it. Daft sod, I heard Grandfather say. He'd need it. Now, who'd want a helmet on a beach? Anyway, there was a lot of other people and boats with us. So I reckoned it must have been like the days out we have at the chapel Sunday school. There weren't many women, mind. No sandwiches or pop. But when we got to the beach, it was a shambles. Now, the Sunday school do things better. All these men running around and shouting. And, you know, they looked like my dad in the picture. Some of them said they wanted to get back to good old Blighty, whoever she was. But nobody wanted to stay. Nothing like the Seaside I'd imagined. And the noise was deafening. Oh, the trip home was a bit hectic. One of the blokes called out, Uncle Charlie'd been hit and was struggling with the boat. Who'd want to hit Uncle Charlie? He was a daft sod. But nobody'd hit him. And then the same bloke said Uncle Charlie needed seeing to. Oh my God, I thought the cat was seen to last year. I hope it's not that. Now, for pity's sake, he said, when we get back, don't mention any of this to your mum, she'll kill me. As if mum wouldn't notice the ruddy great blood-soaked bandage on his head. So I said, use Grandfather's helmet, wear that. So, after that, if anyone said, oh, Uncle Charlie, oh, he's a waster or worse, I'd say, do you remember Dunkirk?